Today I'll be telling you about scholarship program for the Masters of Advanced Studies in Humanitarian Action, which is being provided by University of Geneva. Okay, and there's even faculty of medicine, but you know. This scholarship is a renowned scholarship which happens every year, and I want to give you the breakdown of this scholarship, how you can participate in this scholarship, and the opportunities that you may gain. Okay, the opportunities that you may gain by applying for this scholarship. I will be taking you through the date, the eligibility criteria, the amount which is involved, the application process, and even the documentation ready and checklists that you may need to look out to know if you are qualified for this program. So, the first important thing for me to do is to introduce this to you. This scholarship program is for Masters of Advanced Studies in Humanitarian Action, and it aims to provide access to, training for humanitarian professionals by removing barriers. And through this scholarship, they foster a diverse classroom environment that reflects the various working environment for their students, yeah. Then, and again, this diversity creates a valuable opportunity to enhance essential skills such as negotiation and listening, which are very important, which are very important for successful project and people management. So each year they offer full and partial scholarship for their Masters of Advanced Studies program, made possible by the financial support of the Service de la Solidarité International, which is the body that provides this fund of the State of Geneva and Geneva Private Foundation. So, I'm going to be taking you through the eligibility criteria. The two eligibility criteria is one is that you should be a citizen from low income countries, which they've classified as low income or least developed, low income, and lower middle income, which I'm going to be showing you the list of those countries. And the next thing you need to do is to ensure that you live in these countries, okay? Yeah, you live and be employed in one of these countries. If you are not living in any of these countries or employed in this country, then they will not consider you to be in that situation because they believe that you are living in a country where things are good. Yeah, so I'm gonna be showing you the box, or sorry, the list. Yeah, there's the list. ODA recipient countries. So you can see here they have the least developed country. One of these guys can qualify. These guys can qualify. This guy can qualify, but these guys will not qualify. Okay, so because least developed, low income, lower middle income, those are the guys who are qualified for this. So if you are living in all these countries, sorry, you are not qualified. Okay, but if you are living in these other countries, Afghanistan, Angola, Bangladesh, Benin, Burkina Faso, Burundi, blah blah blah, all these guys are least income countries, so they're gonna qualify for this. Okay, yeah. So if you also live in the low income, like Democratic Republic of Korea, and if you also live in Syrian Arab Republic, so you will also qualify. Then, if you live in lower middle income countries like Nigeria, Algeria, Ghana, Iran, Jordan, Kenya, Kyrgyzstan, Lebanon, Philippines, Sri Lanka, you will qualify for this. Okay, so those are the number of people who qualifies for this scholarship. So if you're in one of these countries and you work there, then fine and good, you're good to go. Now, having said about that, let's talk about the amount involved. The amount involved for this scholarship is for the full scholarship, you will be receiving 13,000 of tuition fee, and also you will get living expenses in Geneva for a duration of 4 or 7 months, depending on the program you're running, of 2,000 CHF monthly. Okay, yeah, that is the Swiss franc. Then you're gonna also for partial scholarship, you're gonna be getting about CHF 2,000 per month. Okay, and the scholarship will also cover your living expenses for just 2,000 per month. You know, and this is gonna run from term one, which covers September to December, because this is just a special scholarship. And you also need to know that scholarship recipients of mass program are required to contribute to the tuition fees. The minimum payment required for is CHF 2,000, which includes 1,000 deposit. So at least even if you're fully funded, you must pay a 2,000 CHF, which is affordable, right? Yeah, so the application process, there are things you need to do for the application process. Number one, you need to check your eligibility for a scholarship, which I've shown you how to check. Number two is you need to download and fill the mass scholarship application, okay, form. And this opens in 1st of October, is already open. And it's going to run till February next year. When filling in the form, applicant will have to choose the length of their stay in Geneva. How long you want to stay in Geneva, either 4 months or you're gonna stay for 7 months. So you have to choose that. And you need to prepare all the mandatory documents. Okay, you have to prepare the mandatory document. See the tab or document info, which I'm gonna show you. Then you go for or go to the application portal of the University of Geneva and fill the online MAS application form. Then tick the box, I would like to apply for a scholarship, then submit the application. That's just all you need to do. Now look at the documents which you need. You need a CV or your resume. Then you need a cover letter explaining what is the reason why you apply for this course and how will you acquire skills, you know, to help you in your career. Then your higher education qualification obtained. You need to show your work certificate or official documents from your current and previous two job position. You need to show two recent letters of recommendation, which will be sent directly, by either academic, operational, or both, which will be sent directly by the recommender. And then you need to include a portrait photo in ID format, then scanned copy of a passport, proof of English language and competencies to date less than 2 years, minimum of C1 level, and MAS scholarship application form, which is what I've said earlier. So these are all you need to do, or you need to provide for you to apply. So I think everyone who is listening here, if you're a student or if you're working, these things you will have all of them. The next thing is dates. The dates for this application, it opens for next year, 2025-26. It opens October 1st this year. It has already opened and it closes by February 1st, 2025. Okay. And you need to check your readiness to apply by completing some checklists. Am I eligible to for the mass program? Yes. Am I aware? That's if you are in the countries I visit. Am I aware of the registration deadline? You need to see dates, right? I am a citizen of the countries. Yeah, otherwise you're not eligible, right? I work in one of the countries, otherwise you're not eligible. I am aware that the scholarship might not cover all the courses or all the course fees and living expenses. I am prepared to contribute a minimum of 2,000. Yes, otherwise you're not gonna be, um, you know, taken or eligible. I have filled in the mass scholarship application form, very important. I selected the appropriate length of stay, either 4 or 7 months, very important. So once you've done all this, then you're good to go. You can actually submit your application. So guys, do not be worried. I'm going to be dropping this link so that you can just quickly go through it and apply. But then what I have to tell you is that you need to do it diligently. It doesn't take time to finish this application, and I hope that you get successful through it. So, guys, I wish you best of luck with your application. Cheers.